Imagine being abandoned by the only person you ever trusted, left alone in the cold with no home, no food, and no one to love you. But what if, in that darkness, you found an unbreakable bond, one that defied all odds? This is the heartbreaking yet powerful story of Max, a loyal dog, and Timmy, an innocent child, both abandoned, but bound together by fate. This is not just another dog story. This is a tale of survival, loyalty, and a love so pure it will shake you to your core. As you watch, prepare to witness the ultimate test of devotion, one that will leave you in tears and make you rethink the meaning of true companionship. Max was a golden retriever, the most loyal companion anyone could ask for. For years, he had been by his owner's side, protecting him, loving him. But one cold winter night, everything changed. Max's owner, a man once full of love, was now overwhelmed by life's burdens. Money was tight, stress was high, and in a moment of weakness, he made a cruel decision. He loaded Max into his truck, drove deep into the woods, and without a second glance, left him there. Max ran after the truck, his paws bleeding against the frozen ground, his cries echoing in the emptiness. But the vehicle disappeared into the night, leaving him alone, heartbroken. Cold, scared, and starving, Max wandered the woods. But then he heard something, a soft whimper. Following the sound, he found a small boy no older than 6 curled up under a tree. His clothes were torn, his face streaked with tears. His name was Timmy, and he too had been abandoned. Max didn't hesitate. He curled around the boy, shielding him from the freezing wind. That night, Max made a silent promise. He had lost one family, but he wouldn't lose another. Days passed, and survival became a daily battle. Max scavenged for food, bringing scraps to Timmy. When a storm hit, Max dug a hole in the snow, keeping the boy warm with his own body. Wolves lurked in the distance, but Max stood guard, ready to fight. Timmy, though weak, trusted Max with his life. The bond between them grew stronger. It was as if fate had brought them together, not as a pet and a child, but as family. One night, hunger and exhaustion took their toll. Timmy was too weak to move. Desperation filled Max's eyes as he ran towards a distant farmhouse, barking with all his might. The farmer, hearing the desperate cries, followed Max into the woods. What they found left them in shock. Timmy, barely breathing, curled in Max's embrace. The farmer rushed them both inside, providing warmth, food, and medical care. Timmy survived, thanks to Max. But Max, exhausted from days of hunger and cold, had given everything he had. His body was weak, his breaths shallow. With his last ounce of strength, he licked Timmy's hand. And then he closed his eyes. Timmy woke up, calling out for Max, but Max didn't move. Tears streamed down the boy's face as he held his loyal friend, whispering, "Please wake up." But Max had given his all, his love, his protection, his very life. He had stayed loyal until the very end. Timmy was adopted by the farmer's family, growing up to be a kind and loving man. But he never forgot Max. Every year he visited the spot where they had first met, telling the world about the dog who had saved his life. Max wasn't just a pet, he was a hero, a symbol of loyalty that would never be forgotten. This story reminds us that love and loyalty go beyond words. Dogs don't care about wealth or status, they only care about love. Max's story is just one of many. If you have a dog, cherish them, love them, because they would give everything for you, even their life. If this story touched your heart, share it. Let the world know what true loyalty looks like. And if you believe that all dogs deserve love, hit that like button. Max's story must be told. Woof heart.